So I was thinking about that movie on Netflix, Cuties. All right, so many people have done videos on it, but I want to give my 2 cents as well. The movie is supposed to be about the sexual exploitation of young girls, and that's what it's supposed to be fighting against. Okay, problem is, man, the movie has a lot of stuff in there that people just find objectionable. Okay, you have little girls with skimpy clothes looking like prostitutes. On one scene, they're humping the stage. They're running around twerking, getting all type of different sexual positions. One girl's up there grinding on a grown man. I think she takes pictures of her vagina. It's just like, it reminds me, man, of another movie called I Spit on Your Grave. Okay, I Spit on Your Grave is a movie where there's a graphic sex scene, and the lady ends up tracking these guys down and killing them. I think she even got sexually assaulted by a woman. But man, it's an old movie. Okay, I think they did a remake. I never watched the remake. I only saw the original. Now, I Spit on Your Grave actually was inspired by a real life event. The person who created the movie went there, was walking down the street with his girlfriend one day, and he saw a young woman, I guess, who had been sexually assaulted. She was in some bushes, and her jaw was broken. They took her to the police, and the police didn't really help her that much, or they didn't take it seriously. And I think that inspired him to make the movie. And the movie, I guess, it's real graphic, man. There's a sex scene that lasts, a rape scene that lasts like 20, 30 minutes. And I guess the idea is to make you uncomfortable as a viewer. He wanted to make you uncomfortable to see how vile rape is. But I think the problem there is the message got lost. Okay. I watched that movie as a kid and I didn't understand what the message was supposed to be, actually. I didn't realize that years later that he actually, this was based on a real life, rape event. And that's what the purpose was. The message got lost. Okay. Same problem with Cuties. Okay. It's the way the movie is made is that instead of focusing on the message, it's kind of focusing on all the stuff you put in the movie. Okay, think about it this way. Let's say I made a movie and it was about racism. Okay, let's say the criminal justice system, racism in the criminal justice system, and I had some racist white cops, maybe some black ones too, and they were going around arresting black men and mistreating them. But instead of focusing on stuff they was doing, I made it extremely graphic. Let's say they were sawing dudes in half and beating guys to death with their batons, or sitting there, shocking somebody to death, shocking somebody 500 times with tasers. Okay, it would be so graphic that the message would get lost. The only thing people would be focusing on would be how violent it is. That's what happened when I Spit on Your Grave. Okay, the message got lost because it was so violent. And a lot of the characters in that movie, man, weren't really developed anyways. They were just there. They were just rape characters. That's it. They had no character. That's the problem with Cuties, okay? It's so much of that perverted stuff going on in there that you lose focus of the message in the movie because of the way the movie's made, okay? It becomes less about the message and, more about the grotesque images, the violence, okay, or what you're allegedly trying to fight against. You didn't really need to show those little girls humping the stage and doing some of this other stuff. I don't know, man, but the focus is wrong. The way the message was displayed is wrong. Okay, like I said, you want to make a movie about corruption in the criminal justice system. You just show a black man getting arrested for a crime that he didn't commit, and you show him being put in prison. Okay. You might have a scene where a guy hits him a couple of times, but you don't need to have a scene where the dude gets beat for 2 hours, okay? And that's the problem. The spectacle of some of these movies overshadows the message. That's what happened when I Spit on Your Grave. That's what happened with Cuties. Just my thoughts.